Hi, I'm Matt from Tubby Tarot. Welcome back to my channel. Okay, so tell me something. Have you guys stopped wearing masks and stopped sanitizing your hands and are just going to wherever you want to go? Can you go to football matches? Can you go to concerts? Are you allowed to go to discos, showing my age, going to go to clubs? I'm sorry, that's what I'm saying. Cut, discos. Ah, fuck. Hi, I'm Matt from Tubby Tarot. Welcome back to my channel. So, are you guys like wearing masks and stuff? Are you still wearing masks? My American friends, you guys have never really worn masks, you bloody Karens, you. But in South Africa, we don't have to wear masks anymore. We have a complete, they've just said we don't have to wear masks in public anymore, or indoors. And one thing they have done is they have said to us, we still have to kind of sanitize our hands. A lot of stores and restaurants and that are saying, no, you can't come in unless you sanitize your hand. There's some sanitizer at the door, use it. We don't have to wear masks anymore. They've done away with limits on public gatherings. You can have 200 people at a funeral. You can have, 4,000 people at a rugby match or football match. So we've kind of almost put the pandemic on the back burner, as they say. What happens with monkeypox? God knows. Anyway, we're hoping it kind of stays North Africa way. Now, having said that, I have noticed in the past 2 years a massive switch from live reading, tarot reading, card reading, to online reading. Online reading is always, it's kind of been a thing, okay? I was doing online reading. I was very against it. There was a video that I did, I think one of my very first videos was like, I was so anti-online reading, you can't get the vibe, blah, blah, blah. I certainly have changed my mind. And one of the main things that have changed my mind for me is the pandemic. I couldn't have people come to me for readings. It just wasn't possible. So what I had to do was I had to revert to online readings and embrace the technology of having people email me or Skype me. We don't even use Skype anymore, do we? We kind of FaceTime each other. We just use, there's so many more things that we use now. Skype is so last season. Anyway, I have got kind of used to that. I'm very used to not doing face-to-face readings. What I do a lot of is email readings, or more to the point, I do a lot of WhatsApp readings. So my client will send me the questions on WhatsApp. I will then do the reading. I will answer each question, or I'll do the reading in full, and I will then send back a report. I will send the reading in writing to that client. Now, this really does work. And I have definitely seen a large jump in cases where this is happening. A larger portion of readers are going digital. Okay. I also think that as my generation and the boomer generation before me kind of die out, the tarot readers in each of those generations, either they've had to adapt or they're going to die. Okay, so either you've had to adapt to this world of technology where most things are digital. Very few companies nowadays are actually own an office, a physical place you can go into. Okay, a lot of companies are doing online meetings, and they're doing online this and online that. I mean, I watch Justin working. For those of you who've just come in, Justin's my fiance. For those of you who don't know, Justin is in advertising. He's digital advertising, and their office, they only go in twice a week, and everything is done paperless. There is no, I can't remember the last time Justin actually printed a piece of paper and signed it in real life. He doesn't work with paper. Okay, me, because of my job, I still work with paper. But do you still use face-to-face reading? Do you do online readings? And if you do, please tell me how you do them down below, because I know that all of us do it differently. Some people, like myself, use WhatsApp. Some people like to do the face-to-face readings on, I'm going to call it Skype. You use whatever you use on Skype, okay? Some people like to use email, all right? I find email a little bit old-fashioned. I only use emails very seldom for work. I don't like emails. I find them too constricting, And even when I'm doing a reading, I find with emails, for some strange reason, there's a bigger disconnect than with WhatsApp. I think because WhatsApp is so instant, it's like having your client right there with you, okay? And you can get feedback from the client at the same time. You can have that conversation with the client on WhatsApp that you cannot have when you're doing email readings, okay? But whether it's emails, whether it's WhatsApp, whether it's Facebook, that thing on Facebook where you use Facebook Messenger, never use that, it's hideous. Doesn't matter what you're using, it's online. And this is what the pandemic has forced us. I say forced us, but it's almost pushed us, even though we didn't want to embrace this. It's given us that push to go digital. And I'm speaking specifically to people of my generation. I'm 53, so anywhere between 40 and say 55. Our generation we came in at that time when online stuff was just taking off, okay? Do you guys remember the dial-up the dial-up internet that screamed at you? Okay, I do. The generation after us they've embraced this. They don't know a lot of them don't know what paper and pen is. A lot of them, they have a problem with stuff that's not online. The boomers, who are like my parents, who are in their sort of 80s, they have no concept. Those readers would still do an actual physical reading. They would be quite lost if they had to do a reading online. I'm not talking all of them, but I'm talking most of them. So do you see how things have kind of escalated as far as the online electronic readings go? And yes, I honestly do believe that the pandemic has forced us all to go that way. Perhaps we were thinking of going that way. Perhaps we were thinking like, maybe I should change from face-to-face readings. Strange people coming into my house. I've done a video on that as well, safety when reading face-to-face. I don't really want people in my home. Now, having thought that maybe I'll go that way. Now, pandemic comes and whoosh, you've been pushed forcibly into having to go online, especially if you do this for a living. You have to go online to make money. You have to see people face to face with that medium in between, okay? Or use WhatsApp, or use emailing, or whatever. You can't have people in your home anymore. You could now, but I'll guarantee you, if you have spent 2 years doing electronic readings, internet readings for people, you ain't going to want to go back, okay? You are not going to want to go and now start reading face to face, because we've become so used to it. We don't want strange people in our homes. We don't want strange people. I don't really want people coming to me and being in my prayer room. I've become very possessive about my prayer room. Which is where I used to do my readings when I was in the house before COVID. And I just don't want people here anymore. I'd rather just read to you. I'd rather just do a reading here for you. Okay? You can see me. I can see you. We can communicate. WhatsApp, we can communicate. It's a dialogue. I don't need to see you face to face. What do you think? Do you think it's a good thing or a bad thing? Or just, do you think it's just progress? It's just how shit goes down, Let me know down below and let me know what your thoughts are on this. Don't write a huge paragraph, because I've got so many people commenting now that it's really hard for me to read massive comments, although I absolutely love massive comments. But let me know what you think. You know who I am. I'm Matt from Tubby Tarot, and I will see you on the flip side. Hi, thanks for watching my video. Don't forget to go and like and subscribe, and check out some more of my videos in my playlists.